The In Your House pay-per-view is back, this time with the NXT brand, and there are titles up for grabs. Some good old-fashioned grudge matches to get to, of course. So for that, we're going to bring in CBS local sports wrestling contributor Chuck Carroll for his thought on all of these matchups. Well, three specifically. Chuck, how's it going?
It's going great. I love the fact old-fashioned grudge matches that fits so well with this in-your-house takeover concept because they haven't had the in-your-house pay-per-views for so long now. And so with everybody being holed up in their houses for, 2-3 months now, everybody's going stir crazy. Of course, in your house, it just seems to make sense.
Does seem to make sense. And Chuck, I want to start with the NXT North American Championship match between Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano. How do you see this one playing out?
All right, so here's the deal with any Gargano match for the rest of his entire wrestling career. The measuring stick for all of his pieces of work in the ring will be his feud with Tommaso Ciampa, right? So that's the barometer for this match here with Keith Lee. The thing is, you're going to have two completely different styles of wrestling, but Keith Lee is truly one of the faces of NXT moving into the future and likely has the opportunity to, once he elevates up to the Raw or SmackDown roster, be one of the main faces there as well. So he is the future. Gargano already well established. I like Keith Lee to get that win here and take that next big step as he retains the title.
Chuck, for this next matchup, we have a three-way battle for the NXT Women's Championship with Charlotte Flair defending against Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. That's a lot of talent in the ring all at once.
That well said. That is an awful lot of talent. The funny thing is, I'm really surprised that Charlotte Flair is still the NXT Women's Champion. I honestly didn't see her winning at WrestleMania, but lo and behold, here we are. And so I still think, Katie, that this is going to be a short-term run for Charlotte. I think that she's probably going to wind up losing the belt here this weekend. And so who gets it? Is it going to be Rhea Ripley or is it going to be Io Shirai, genius in the sky? I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley. She's going to reclaim the title that she lost to Charlotte at WrestleMania. The thing is, though, the thing here, I got to hedge my bets a little bit as well because Io Shirai, it would be a mild surprise if she won, but here's the thing. She would also be the first Japanese woman to hold the title in more than 2 years, but the third overall. There's already a rich history of Japanese wrestlers in this title, so it would only be a minor surprise if Io were to win. My money, though, it's going on Rhea.
And Chuck, finally, I want to ask you about the backlot brawl for the NXT Championship with Adam Cole taking on the Velveteen Dream. Chuck, is there any chance that Dream ends the more than year-long reign of Adam Cole?
Yeah, Cole just celebrated that 1-year anniversary as champion this week. So does that reign come to an end? No, I don't think so, but I honestly believe that just like we were talking about earlier, Keith Lee being one of the future faces of the franchise, Velveteen Dream definitely also one of those guys. Now, here's the cool thing. With this being a backlot brawl, WWE is dipping back into the cinematic waters, doing something just like they did with Undertaker and AJ Styles at WrestleMania. This is going to be pre-taped, all kinds of drama, cinematography. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be epic. But do we have a new champion at the end of it? I don't think so, but I do think that Dream will be the next person to hold the title. It just won't be on this night.
Chuck, thank you so much for your thoughts and comments on NXT Takeover in Your House. And by the way, you can watch that happening this weekend, June 7th. I'm Katie Johnston for CBS Local Sports.